Hey guys, Kfasi3 here, and welcome to the TLC 2016 predictions. Here I will be putting out my predictions for TLC 2016, which will be airing live on the WWE Network tomorrow night. And, you know, predictions, and I have also got my drinking rules that I normally do. So let's just get right down to it. This is going to be very short, to be quite honest with you, because I don't have any drinking rules for any specific matches. They're all going to be playing out throughout the show, so this will be crazy. Well, not as crazy as all my other ones, but you know. We've got 6 matches on the card. Obviously this is a SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view, and then we've got Raw's exclusive called Roadblock End of the Line at December 18th. So let's just get right down to it. Let's get right down to all the matches and my predicted winners. So first of all, right off the bat, we got Baron Corbin versus Kalisto in a chairs match. You know, this kind of rivalry has been going on for quite a while now, and I think this has just got to stop. I don't really see Kalisto going anywhere with this. So I'm just going to be predicting Baron Corbin for what it is. You know, he's the lone wolf. You know, Corbin is Corbin. Just yeah, it's going to destroy him with that steel chair. So that's it. Baron Corbin defeats Kalisto in the chairs match. Next up, we've got Nikki versus Carmella in a no disqualification match. This rivalry has been going on for quite a while now, since Nikki's return back from SummerSlam. So I do think it's quite interesting where Carmella's going. Nikki, you know, she's had a match with Carmella before, back at No Mercy. Was it No Mercy? It might have been No Mercy or Backlash. I can't think. It might have been either of the two. And Nikki actually won the match, which, you know, okay. So now we've got this again, but a no DQ match. This week Carmella put out a promo, and then she kind of tried to aim it at John Cena. Yeah, it's just how Carmella's gonna defeat Nikki Bella, how she's gonna rearrange her face, all this lot. Nikki was tired of it, and then a brawl ended up during Carmella's promo, so that was fun. I kind of think for this, because it's a no DQ match, I think Nikki's going to get the win just for what it is. I mean, sure, Carmella, you know, her heel look, I wasn't really digging it, to be quite honest, when it first happened, you know, since after SummerSlam, but now it's just really got somewhere, and I think Carmella needs to build it up a little bit. I do prefer Carmella as a face for the most part, you know, when she was back in NXT, but still, I just think Nikki's the better option to win this. I mean, she's beaten her back at No Mercy. I believe it was No Mercy or either Backlash, I don't know, but I just think Nikki's gonna take this one, and then this feud will just end, and Nikki moves on to something else, on to better things. Next we have the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. American Alpha won a gauntlet match, and then Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton, you know, they changed them into a match the week after, which happened this week on SmackDown, which Wyatt and Orton won, they are the #1 contenders to the tag team titles, who will be facing Heath, Slater and Rhyno, who won them back at Backlash in the tournament. So, where can I begin with this? Heath, Slater and Rhyno, sure, that whole thing was building up to Heath Slater finally getting a place onto the SmackDown roster. Okay, I'm happy for him. They could have kind of built it up if Slater would have lost the tournament with Rhyno. That would have been interesting, but now it just seems like, well, they haven't really done much Heath, Slater and Rhyno. Sure, we've had them in matches against the Ascension and the Vaudevillains, the Spirit Squad, you know, stuff like that, but I just don't think they're really doing as much. I kind of see Bray Wyatt and Orton, you know, Orton joining the Wyatt family after the whole little feud going on. We didn't have it at Backlash, it happened at No Mercy. Luke Harper returned during that match. Bray Wyatt picked up the win. Orton was like, you know what, instead of fighting them, why not join them? And you know, it's kind of strange. Orton's kind of decided to be like this, but it's kind of getting somewhere. Bray Wyatt kind of made Orton get brainwashed and whatnot, but I do kind of think they're going to be taking the titles of Heath, Slater and Rhyno, and then see what goes on from there. Bray Wyatt winning his first ever championship, finally, after 3 years of being in the business, and Orton, who we haven't seen win the tag team title in the longest time. I think for the last time I remember him winning the title was, Jesus, 11 years ago, well 10 years ago technically, with Edge as a rated RKO, but I'm kind of thinking Bray Wyatt and Orton's going to pick up the win. For this, I think Rhino's going to be doing most of the work because, you know, he's the man beast, and Heath Slater, he's just going to get destroyed really. So yeah, Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton, new SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Next we have a ladder match for the Intercontinental title. Sure, we've seen matches for this title for the longest time. Sure, Shawn Michaels versus Razor Ramon. We have like Chris Jericho and Christian, or Jericho and Benoit. You know, RVD. You know, so a ladder match for the Intercontinental title. This rivalry has been going on for the longest time. Obviously, it's none other than The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler. I can't really stand this anymore. I have no cares about this whatsoever. I'm just gonna say it right off the bat. The Miz retains. Really, just I want to see this end. You know, sure it was fun for Ziggler. You know, the title versus career match back at No Mercy. Ziggler won that. He won the title. And then he loses it on the 900th episode of SmackDown, which it was a dick move, in my opinion. But you know, The Miz, a 6-time Intercontinental Champion. Yeah, I think so. But yeah, I think The Miz is just going to hold it on for longer, probably up to WrestleMania of some sort. I really just want to see this rivalry end between those two guys, because it's just getting boring. I think the crowd's just getting boring of it. I think maybe you guys are getting boring of it as well, because it's been going on for the longest time, but still, really has to end. I think Maryse will probably get involved, because, you know, she always does. So yeah, Miz retains, and then see what goes on from there. I want Ziggler to face someone else now, because, you know, no more Baron Corbin. Probably Ziggler would put himself in like the main event picture with Styles and Ambrose and Cena whenever he decides to return. So yeah, I got The Miz to retain on this one. Next we have the tables match. Sure, we've seen tables come into play. Remember at Hell in a Cell between Charlotte and Sasha Banks? Yeah, it was a shitty ending, but you know, Sasha got her back this week on Raw in that Falls Count Anywhere match. It was good, but it's kind of lame seeing the Raw women's starting to go back and forth. But you know, anyway, this is the SmackDown Women's title tables match. Becky Lynch versus Alexa Bliss. I'm pretty sure. I honestly can't remember the title match. Yeah, they were supposed to have a title match at No Mercy, then that got cancelled because Becky Lynch kind of had a injury. Then it was scheduled on an episode of SmackDown live in Glasgow, which Alexa's foot was on the ropes, okay, that was understandable, but the ref didn't see it, and then, you know, it was in the record books that Becky defeated Alexa, and now we've got a rematch. We've seen a little sneak preview this week on SmackDown where Alexa shoved Becky into the table. She went right through it, so maybe we can see Alexa as the new champion, I don't know. When it's all said and done, I think Alexa will probably pick up the win, and then both Becky and Alexa will just have a rematch here and there for Royal Rumble, which Alexa will retain, and then see what goes on from there, because all it's really been is Becky versus Alexa ever since she won the title back at Backlash. So you know, I kind of want to see women like Carmella and Nikki. So yeah, I got Alexa Bliss to win this. If Becky wins, it doesn't really bother me. You know, I just want to see what goes on. But during that sneak preview this week, I think Alexa's got the better momentum coming into this. So that's just my opinion. But yeah. And finally, we've got AJ Styles vs Dean Ambrose in the TLC match for the WWE World title. Now, before I put down my predicted winner, I know for a fact James Ellsworth's probably going to get involved in this, because I can kind of see two things go on. Either James Ellsworth gets involved and causes a distraction for AJ Styles, which Ambrose could possibly win, or Ellsworth could probably cost Ambrose the match, which, you know, he has done before on an episode of SmackDown, which he Ambrose got disqualified because of Ellsworth's actions, giving a no chin music to Styles from the outside. So I kind of think this is where it's going to go. I think Ambrose is going to go crazy because he didn't win the title at TLC because of Ellsworth having to come out and so forth, or either Ellsworth's just gonna get distracted. Well, Ellsworth's gonna distract AJ Styles to let Ambrose win. I've got Ambrose to win for this one. I think it's going to be quite interesting to see what goes on if Ellsworth did actually cost Ambrose the match at TLC, but we'll just have to see what goes on from there. I kind of think that you know, with Ellsworth now having a SmackDown Live contract, and you know, he's had all this help from Ambrose, you know, winning here and there. You know, Ambrose was a special guest referee. Ellsworth's defeated AJ Styles 3 times, all thanks to Ambrose, and you know, it could all come down to it where Ellsworth could possibly cost Ambrose a match again, and then who knows, maybe Ambrose just gets crazy, maybe he'll just attack Ellsworth because he got mad about it, and then on the episode of SmackDown it goes, oh, I apologise for my actions because of all this, and I don't know. I don't know what's going to go down, but I got Styles to win, and obviously the possibility of Ellsworth getting involved. So I got AJ Styles. So my predictions, as I run them down again, we've got Baron Corbin defeating Kalisto in a chairs match. We've got Nikki Bella defeating Carmella in a no DQ match. Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton defeat Heath, Slater and Rhyno to become the new tag champions. The Miz defeats Ziggler in the ladder match for the Intercontinental title. Alexa Bliss defeats Becky in the tables match for the women's title, and Styles retains his world title in the TLC match against Ambrose. So that's all my matches, and let's just quickly go down the drinking rules. As soon as I looked at it, I got one prediction. Well, I got one drinking rule for one main match, and that is the Intercontinental title ladder match, where because Maryse is probably going to get involved like she always does. So the drinking rule for the Intercontinental title match is drink for mentions of Maryse and anytime she gets involved. Now that is the only one drinking rule I have for one particular match. The drinking rules for the whole of the entire pay-per-view itself. These are going to be playing on and on. So as we get right down to it, so, and by the way, all of my predictions, all my drinking rules will be put down in the description down below, so if you miss any of them out on the night, then you can look back at them. So drinking rules as follows throughout the entire pay-per-view. Drink for every time someone goes through a table. Drink for every time someone gets hit with a chair. Drink for every time someone gets hit with a ladder. Drink for every segment involving Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan, you know, because it's a SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view, so there might be segments here and there between those two guys. And of course the main ones that I do for every single pay-per-view: down your drink for surprise returns and or debuts, down your drink for when a title changes hands, and down your drink if a What Culture sign has been spotted. So if you do see any What Culture signs, then you can drink to that. You know, I've only seen one ever since I've done these drinking rule games, and I've only saw one at No Mercy. It could have been Backlash, it could have been No Mercy, I can't remember, but that was during, yeah, it must have been Backlash, because I do remember Heath and Rhyno done like a little promo after the match, after winning the titles in the ring. So yeah, I did actually spot a What Culture sign behind, I think it was Rhyno who was talking throughout that little interview. So yeah, those are my predictions, those are my drinking rules for TLC for December 4th, even though this video will be uploaded on the day. Do put down your predictions in the comment section down below, and well, I'll see you all there, guys. Now, for anyone who is wondering what is going on in terms of my iPad, and because with my iPad I normally post on my Snapchat, where I will just, you know, give my reactions throughout the whole course of the show. I haven't even done anything to do with it yet. I still need to go down to the Apple Store and get that sorted out. So yeah, and I do know that when I did my Hell in a Cell predictions, I was going to be doing a YouTube stream, but I just never really bothered. I didn't even bother to do one for Survivor Series for the most part, but I don't know if I'm going to be doing one for TLC or Roadblock, but we'll just have to see what goes on. Really, it's just a lot of things have been going on, and just really haven't had the time to do anything. You know, I haven't really gone out to sort out my iPad. I haven't really put much time into the YouTube streaming. If I did actually want to do that, to do my reactions and talk to you guys, but all that will be sorted out very, very soon, I guarantee it. So yeah, so that's it, guys. Hope you guys understand. But anyway, thanks for watching. See you guys for TLC. Well, hope you guys do enjoy TLC on the WWE Network. And I'll see you for the next prediction video, which is Roadblock at December 18th, so 2 weeks from now. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.